two champions that feel comfortable going into side lanes. You have the pick potential with Nidalee and Renekton. You can also have Rakan looking to follow up as well. For the side of Ultra Prime, though, I think in terms of 5v5...
Also known as Jordan Corby. Also known as a level 1!
We have kills already! Let's go!
Forget it, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about introductions when you have...
Are very consciously just trying to all in on some early skirmishing, so if they could find fights here, though Xiaopeng is quite low right now. Ultra Prime should feel pretty good to take this.
Acro full HP with a level advantage as well. He flashes back out of the pit, pounces in. Smite comes down, he gets it. Now for Top Esports to turn around as Knight's at the forefront. Brian's jumped on in. Hacker burning down low as well. And JackeyLove starts setting out blue balls as a javelin toss. There is a package for Cryan, so Orcs will be happy about it for now. But Knight's taking his ulti as Zoom getting engaged on the side, but Cryan burst out. That package not going to do a thing. Kick great though for Draw, but he just flashes, re-engages, comes back in. ZS flashes away, but now Zoom is an angry Croc as Knight used the last of the ulti. The chain lash, the flash leak.
Get some wards down. If you can find some camps, so Hacker might not know that Xiaopeng actually has none up. It is the best play that Ultra Prime. You are the one with the combat summoner in the Ignite, so he will consistently be able to win these 1v1s. TES using the pressure they generated from bot. As Xiaoxi goes in.
Through. Mega Inferno Bomb as well. Great pick from Ultra Prime, but they're getting blasted underneath the turret as Draw helps with the engage. We're good to see if they can do it with Draw waiting in the wings. Look at Xiaopeng as well, Lyric. This is the play you want. ZS, well, leap strikes, oh no! The plot thickens and ZS is just dead with a pounce and a leap. Knight's on the way as well. Xiaoxi's next on the menu, boys. And I don't know how they knew about Meat, but the Urukai do not rest. Xiaoxi next up, and 5 for 2. Lyric, turret's going to go down. He's about to boon into a 4K gold lead.
I just absolutely love the amount of initiative flash and then get locked up immediately. But again, it was pretty baller. I respect it.
He stole, I just like the fact that he stole Xiaoxi's ultimate and used it back on him. Always nice to see his Hacker. Yeah, he's probably dead here, guys. JackeyLove takes a kill, and
the item discrepancies coming out across the map. Knight, especially, probably sitting on some standing gold as well to be able to get closer to his next item. Looks like he's making his way potentially towards that. Zanya's and for Ultra Prime, again, you are just finishing your man.
So for Cryan, let's see if that gets him closer towards either finishing it or getting towards that true second item.
Will it into existence, and that means it'll happen. So okay, Xiaopeng looking for once again. Xiaoxi!
You did it, man. You did it. Xiaoxi goes in, almost dead as quickly he's arrived. Mega Inferno Bomb's there. Sonic Wave as well onto JackeyLove, but the flash immediately burned. Respect paid him for Ultra Prime. Now they're in a choke that zooms in the backline. Dominus immediately. Knight as well, taking the Jack's ulti. A good trade from ZS as he runs away, but Top Esports are mad. You don't take away Xiaopeng without paying the price. And for ZS, there is no escape from this death he's about to receive. This will be kill number 8, folks. It'll be Top Esports setting themselves up for great positioning coming through for the Dragon in 2 minutes. Vision, gold. He's been taking his own blue buff, so he's throwing spears while package in hand, but Knight is also level 14, and he's stolen away the real ulti. 2 Maga knock up for Twar, and a Silas with Everfrost. The sun comes down, but it's radiating only for Top Esports in game number 1. JackeyLove kiting away, but a nice
TP's coming in. I think they should be able to secure this quite easily. Draw and Zoom shouldn't be able to contest, so Ultra Prime buying that timer that we hit on earlier a little bit longer, hopefully get some
convincing fashion. And yes, I've corrected myself. It's not about the decision-making in terms of making the decision. It's about when they should. There's a turret that's going to go down. So Top Esports still remain in control gold-wise, but Lyric, 30 seconds until this Dragon comes up as a 1v1 in the top lane. Starting to benefit the Jax. He's got healing cut now as well. And Zoom at level 16. Croc, level advantage by 2 might not even matter. Slice and dice away as ZS holds his staff high. Says that he can do it now, Lyric. A big 1v1 that might even increase timing for Ultra Prime to play with, and even in the gauge, Cryan sets up a beautiful package. Knight going golden, but Cryan's on the wing. It's a choke, and Top Esports have to get out of here. Zoom coming in. Is dicey, but JackeyLove still alive. ZS jumping for him, flashes away, matches with the counter-strike. A quick QSS. ZS actually dying, though. ZS is dead. It's a triple kill. Wait, it's going further. Cryan running away. Zoom still alive. He got Elk on the back line. He doesn't have a flash available. And now Cryan's big play looks like absolutely nothing because it's Jackie freaking Love.
I'll be totally honest, I cannot believe that TS came away with the win in that team fight. I mean, the package is layered onto multiple members. The amount of sustain and attack speed he has now is good. We got a Baron!
Up to 6k damage now. We're going to start looking at JackeyLove, ladies and gentlemen, who's in front of the pit with the wrong guns, but Zoom zoning them off. Baron's still the target for top esports, but look, they're scattered. Knights in the middle of 4 people. Xiaoxi almost taken down with him as the Ignite won't tick over. And back there is Mega Inferno Bomb's not enough, and Xiaopeng picks up the smite. But the fight continues with Ultra Prime now in the pit of top esports. Numbers advantage. Ultra Prime a split away. Zeta's taking the brunt of it for now. Draw with the re-engage. The quickness up, down goes the top laner as top esports run for their life. 3 versus 4 Lyric. It's in their advantage, and JackeyLove again.
JackeyLove!
Let's go one more time for the 80 carry of top esports. He's a world champion. Respect the man as top esports run towards Cryan. And you know what? This Corki about to fall off his wings. Well, the fight on the top side's actually for Xiaopeng, but hey, Cryan's the one we're going to talk about first. He's dead with Xiaopeng running away. His team can't save him, and that was chaotic, but it's a top esports game, baby.
And top esports are going to take that, be able to break down some turrets in mid lane. I do believe before that fight, TES were around like 6k gold up, so not too surprising just in terms of stats that they would have the advantage, especially now that Knight is rocking that death path in the mid lane. They're just going to be hitting so much. TES will be able to take an inhibitor off this. You have a wave up in top side as well.
Okay.
Pivot, but Chelsea's going in.
Are they a little bit deep? Golden versus 4 people. Zoom can't save you. JackeyLove giveth, and JackeyLove taketh away. Very classic if you ask me, as Dominus won't save Zoom either. Mega Inferno Bomb as he sits in the middle, tries to heal it up. Slice and dice does not compute. Zetas with a huge respect from the American fans.
Okay, bring us back to the game. Bring us back to the game.
Forget LPL. you want to be a trader and go to NA, that's absolutely fine. In a turret at the top side goes.
Soul as well. And Knight even threatening on the flank angle.
He is, but Zetas is going to check it first. Elk finally gets in position with his team. Counter-strike there. The package forces out of Knight. Ryan's going on him. He's taken away the missile barrage, but as Knight goes gold, remember he has another stopwatch in the inventory as well. Second one burned down, but he's about to die. Ultra Prime dealt with him well. Xiaopeng over the wall. He gets the Corki, but top esports are about to lose their jungler as well. Ultra Prime hitting their marker. Xiaoxi goes in without the rest of the team. But JackeyLove again. JackeyLove again. He's unhit. He's unhinged. He's recharged. JackeyLove is Sephiroth infernoing. It's JackeyLove's day as a triple kill comes through, and Elk's on the menu, boys. It's meat. That won't be the quadra, but the full-blown ace to end game.
Absolutely pops off, and TS should just be able to go for the close.
13, 2, and 4. That screams a man that needs to be respected, but the inhibitor spawns up. You still have an Aphelios left. 10 seconds on Cryan, 7 on Xiaoxi in the bottom lane. But I think it's still going to be over. We look at the fights, we look at what turned this game for top esports, and JackeyLove is giving us goosebumps once again.
You know, for Ultra Prime, I was going to say, I feel like this is really interesting because the distinction is swapped a little bit in terms of now Ultra Prime are the team who are going to be looking for the engage. They're going to be the team that's going to be needing to take the initiative. Got a starting spot in 2020. I'm going to pause on that point. Xiaopeng's making his way around.
You wouldn't expect it with level 2. That's a 2-man knockup as well. Xiaoxi's gone in. He's ignited and he's dead. Xiaopeng gets first blood for
an opportunity. There is a ward here for top esports bottom lane, so unless Hacker goes for a bit of a more creative route. Xiaoxi.
Well, Flash is available for JackeyLove. He builds up space, but Hacker's now in. Draw trying to sacrifice. He gets a 2-man knockup once again. They try so hard for JackeyLove under the turret. They get him. Hacker.
Anyway, but Xiaoxi looking for another one.
And Draw has just been ignored completely. Level 3 with heal, and you can see that arcane shift, I believe it's already used against the wall once again. Tempest, cripple, Draw next on the menu. Elk takes him under turret. Xiaoxi absorbs the perfect amount of turret.
Talking about stories and narratives is that because we got some action coming through.
Yeah,
what? Finds engage.
Xiaoxi's dead. Good little package though. 3 members against the wall. Xiaopeng at the ready. Look at the fly-in Lyric. Where did top esports go? Right into the garbage bin as Hacker's ready to clean up the rest of the crew. Ryan will go down, but Zoom is into enemy hands. He'll survive for now. Ultra Prime get traded back, but Lyric, you wanted them to pull the trigger, and Ultra Prime have been pulling it until the trigger is broken off the handle. Hello, Draw by Draw. Zoning man who's been around for 3,000 years. JackeyLove joins in level 6 on the Ezreal. Zetas the target. Ultra Prime with low mana bars, low health bars, and Zeta to be taken out first. That's not good. Without those ultis, Lyric, it looks so dangerous. JackeyLove arcane shifting forward. Xiaoxi punishing him, but the rest of the team are there. JackeyLove dies, and you know what? We know this player to a T. As Knight has been Sonic Wave. The resonating strike is not going to get too far. Oh my god, it's round 3, isn't it? Yes, it is. Ojwo's ulted. And Crying caught out in position. Knight gets the kill. Now, Herald's at 5k, Lyric even. Somehow, after all those plays, gold's even. Dominus used as the Ram Jam does not hit the mark. And you know what? As an Ornn right now, you're in pain. Top Esports gets the kill topside. They get crazy, right? I also want to point out on Top Esports angle, his turret is being taken down by Ultra Prime. No response can come through as the first Dragon, also a little bit late.
Assassins, maybe just feeling very pressured about the potential of Elk coming in, just one-shotting and being able to get away with the... we need Cryin to get some gold under his belt and also put up a good performance.
And it will be easier as the game goes on. Again, you talked about the 5v5 nature. You talked more specifically about them pulling the trigger. I want to point out that with Ornn items now, you're getting an extra 1,000 gold, pretty much hit or miss. When he gets
up towards top side first if he so wants. Both teams having a little bit of a trade side right now on the map as Knight is chunking out ZS. I mean, heck, Dragon's up in about 40 seconds. ZS!
Xiaopeng's in here.
Dead.
Pounce once again. It's Cougar form all over it.
On the minimap, their wards are already down. Reset should be coming out now for some more items. Zoom potentially might go down. Does have Dominus and Flash, though.
Level 12 as well. Brian has brought the package up here. If you can't use it for the Dragon, well, use it for the big Croc who's now against the wall. Sun comes down, and when you get solar burn like that, there's nothing you can really do. Kill for the Dragon. And as Zoom goes down, he donates the kill, I believe. Over to Crying this time, Lyric. I'm not 100% sure where it went.
Yes. Yep. So, looking at this situation, TES trying to contest.
Again.
ZS does have teleport available.
What is it with
Zoom will
Herald
be
this
up at
game? Hacker's going to get it, but there's a flush from Chelsea. They're over the wall. They want Knight this time. He's ignited down to get the shield. Crown doing its work. Rather, it is Loons, excuse me, but ZS on the flank. The Ram Jam enables Elk to go into the back line, and Xiaopeng defending with his might. The poke from Crying still hurting, and now Elk, the escape path necessary. ZS as well, fearing charge against the wall. He can't use the Hex Gate at this point with damage against him, and Crying still not much that Top Esports can do.
No, Top Esports just going to back off and give this one. Knight not mid lane, Knight control mid wave just with the strength of Elk right now. It's the ones Chelsea though going in.
Big cleanse away as well. Jackie Love has burnt both of his summoners. Jams down as well as Crying. Has the Valkyrie out. True shot barrage through the hula hoops. And for Top Esports, they disengage, but Lyric, Ultra Prime, they're supporting a lot of damage right now, and Hacker on his pathing, that's not a good place to be. ZS, the defensive maneuver out with the pillar, but Knight's front on. ZS is going to get Thunderstorm down, and Crying as well has to run. But
the fact that Top Esports have so many high damage threats to need to worry about. Xiaopeng having
Maybe
a flash.
It starts with a pick. Maybe it starts with a pick. The Sonic Wave is going to end it all. Golden Xiaopeng to buy time, but how does he get out of this? There is no Void Seeker long enough. That won't reach. Elk has picked up the first kill, and now Ram Jam once again into the back. That's a bam. ZS is taking up all the damage from Jackie Love, but into the front line. Zoom is doing so much. Crikey, where's Steve Irwin when you need him? Crying at the back line, that package zones him off, but Knight is the only one taking damage. Zoom doesn't care. Crying tries to burn them again.
Jackie Love on this Italy. So it's like, cool, we got him out of there. One man down. We've already blown some key summoners, some key abilities to find this pick. Knight and Jackie Love are want to look for a knockup, be able to back away. But Ultra Prime, just get this Dragon for free.
Draw might actually be caught out. Draw slowed down, and I'm going to hold on that for now. Hang on, Zoom has used the Hex Gate for a flank, but Top Esports trying to turn it into their advantage. Dominus used the buy time, but he's getting shredded by the two strongest members. Zoom's just taken down. That Hex Gate was absolutely troll, and now Elk repositioned. Another member bites the dust. Jackie Love will join Knight. A three-man knockup doesn't matter anymore, because Ultra Prime have found their fight. Xiaopeng now against the Ornn. He's got burst damage, but not consistent DPS. For Xiaozi, it's his redemption arc, trying to get something done. He'll trade off his life.
Follow up on that. Ultra Prime very easily just turn on him, delete him instantly, and turn it into a Baron.
That
Elk is huge.
He's gigantic, and Jackie Love has been hitting Ornn
special, so it's not too surprising. But that is how this game started, and why we do have Jackie Love right now 0-5 on the Ezreal, compared to Elk, who is absolutely massive on this Kai'Sa. Not going to be able to use Baron, play out through two lanes. Zoom is answering on the opposite side, trying to put a bit of pressure down to get them to react. For Ultra Prime, they do have a wave still in top. They can look to pivot over there and continue their siege.
Well, look at what Zoom's doing, at least trying to get a trade-off here. He has TP if they want to ambitiously try that flank once again without a Hex Gate. But Brian's poke starting to be really scary. You can see that wasn't even a big one, and the flank coming in the back line, but Ultra Prime is super deep, but Elk has joined on in. The Kaiser getting out of there, zooms out. Better than the namesake on top Esports, but for ZS, he's getting chunked himself. Jackulov still doing damage. Crine takes a Mystic shot. Hang on a minute. The 0-5 Ezreal, he can Arcane shift forward now as well. Ultra Prime, the health bars are low. And Jackulov with the two-shot barrage.
Oh!
2 for the price of 1 was on the menu, but unfortunately not. 3 members get away. They delay it with the teleport coming in, and now for top Esports, 2 inhibitors might only be the beginning.
Oh yeah, I think this one definitely looks over. Ultra Prime having so many members up, still no support, still no Knight on the side of top Esports. Ultra Prime, how aggressively are you going to play?
Well, Zoom's going into the backline, dominance is there. Hacker's the target for Xiaopeng, but it's 3 versus 4. Ultra Prime still have their Ornn in contention as one Nexus turret goes down. They're playing it safer, and they'd be the centerpiece as well. With Crine bringing in the backup. Ultra Prime are using their bottom lane right now to funnel.
Much has happened a little bit, but Corki just so overwhelmingly powerful when he does have this package. And with this build, you just see what one of his rockets just to the Zoom's health bar.
Players out, but hang on, Ultra Prime, they're getting separated a bit. Package back with Zoom, trying to close the gap and into the back line. It's done because Hacker is taking care of business, and Elk alongside the way. That's a triple kill with Xiaopeng being the next Quadra. We're looking for the Penta here, ladies and gentlemen, as Elk has been so big in this game. He went from WE to stardom on the Nexus. Elk looking to get the final kill. Knight buying time, but it's Penta territory to take us to game number 3.
Elk just coming out so massive. 2 items up on Jackulov. We've always known the heights of this player. This is why back in the day, WE funneled all of their away from that one, but I feel like playing a range game is just one you're going to lose again. I don't see who Xayah hits in these team fights unless Zoom and Joie are just kind of running.
Spot it out. Look at where Knight is. He could walk around, but even more importantly, Xiaopeng there too. So with the massive wave down the bottom lane, not much can be done. Xiaoxi walks up, turret plating close to. Elk takes a turret shot as well. As Draw stands in with the Unbreakable. Really good to get the aggro down there. And Lyric, Xiaopeng on the way through. Is that the flash forward from Dwar? They want to get Elk. He's exhausted. He's got the close shot on top of him as well. Elk with one more hit, the concussive blow, slow him in his place. He's lost both of his summoners. Hacker now on the way in, but the support's going to die before he can get on in. Hacker flashes in, but this is the problem because for Xiaopeng, he's given over the second kill to Jackulov. Stunned in place. Jackulov, it's not a 0-4 start. It's a 2-0 start for this AD carry. He might not have his items yet. He might not be anywhere close, but the big one still hurts. Elk there too, and Lyric. We're not even in the fight, but the poking is outraging. It's hurting under turret. Xiaopeng's here. The kick again is a 2-man. Easily done for the new jungler. TN, enjoy the bet.
They know they're stronger bot lane from the skirmishes that they just go through. And then Joie going to start off with his passive. Actually, he's going to dodge Hacker.
Yeah, he knows that Hacker. Oh no, Zoom stays. Zoom stayed. There's no unleashed teleport. You could TP if you're Knight, but you're not doing it. A dive, easy done here.
Theoretically can try and transfer that advantage into other places. Elk, though.
Oh, the kick flash, though. And you know what? Glacial Fissure in between. That is as cold as ice for Ultra Prime. 0-3 bottom lane combined. Another double for Jackulov.
Earlier kill, especially Draw setting it up with the flash Q, but still. Xiaopeng has not let Elk and Xiaoxi play the champion pool. Maybe still being able to find impact on things like Diego, but definitely going to need to see more from TN, especially if Xiaopeng's going to work out in this way. Though it is only against Ultra Prime. The game still is not over.
He's a busy boy, Lyric. Ignite's going to go down with the shield boat. Means absolutely nothing. This leads in once again in the right place at the right time. Hacker going to try to take it down, though.
Oh, no, he's dead.
He says, but he gets a bit of healing with the kill, and now Hacker going to regret this one. Xiaopeng has him up against the wall. The kick not available. He used it, and he picks up the kill.
In the match between Xiaopeng versus Hacker, sadly not able to do anything. Also,
might be dead. Not much away from Knight. Xiaoxi matches with Soulflare, trying to get Crine into the fight with Hailstorm still ticking away, and Knight actually dies. Crine getting the kill.
Free for the fact that he just got a pick, but TS have numerous members here.
Oh, there's a man, there's a fat man who's drinking
Little Crab, and they're keeping themselves alive in this game, even though they are 4K gold behind.
Because something Ultra Prime remember well from the early kills, and as Knight comes in with the package, it's just to make sure this mid turret goes down.
I also feel like Jackulov is the hardest person to deal with for the competition. Ultra Prime, Xiaoxi though.
Well, he might be dead. Jackulov sits behind. Hacker goes into the backline. He's trying for something, but remember, you talk about in draft, this is a poke comp. For Ultra Prime, they have to get away. Top Esports now using Zoom as a bodyguard as Jackulov is still alive. Xiaopeng right behind him. ZS will drop the shield bow as well. Ultra Prime, they lose 2, but they gain 2 as well. They're so
Fresh from the map to threaten is Xiaopeng, looking to be a bit cheeky, trying to find ZS.
Well, that's Sonic Wave is connected, maybe not even needed. The Dragon's Rage will execute him, but Xiaopeng doesn't have it. Careful of the Corki, be careful of the Ezreal. Jackie Love will do quite a lot of kicks. Back
Careful
with
of
the
Xiaopeng.
Look at this guy. He's clinical. Any more clinical, he'd be putting a COVID boost. Remember that for top esports, they're going to Dragon. They want to pick first. The Xiaoxi's the target at a half HP. The rest Ultra Prime targeted, but Jackie Love's out of the back line. The True Barrage lines them down. It's a good engage from Ultra Prime. It's defensive. The Zeus picks up
Point. Pretty sizable lead now. 6K gold for TES. 1 Drake up. To kill lead is absolutely massive. I'm actually a bit surprised.
Lucky to be alive. Flash burn by only 1 member in that trade. Top of esports still putting
Really nice damage to L. Zeta still on the opposite side of the map. No collateral damage. Does have TP. I feel like this fight should squarely be in favor of top esports. Can Hacker find some kind of miracle steal though?
Going
Chaos
down.
Storm also up for crying.
How many wants to go in? Xiaopeng set him away. Goes back in the pit to get the spine down. Xiaopeng went in and out, and I tell you what's like going into a Kmart in peak season. Ultra Prime have left their support. The Peter has to flush away. Now it's growing even more as Ultra Prime want to defend, but with Baron Lyric, this comp feels like it goes on more of what you've been talking about.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is where they thrive, right? Being able to stand in front of your structure in an open lane, having the Baron up minions, layer down that spot, go to mid, get this down. Ultra Prime, I mean, you have some wave clear coming out, but TS just dished out too much damage at this point. Yeah, it is quite ridiculous. But like you said, ooh, wait, Hacker though,
Yeah,
might just be deleted.
Well, True Barrage, it's got him! Hacker sent packing and
Mid and just keep laying down this siege.
doing something in the top side as well. Lyric, this hurts to watch. Goodbye ZS. Goodbye Crying. Goodbye, who else is that? Xiaoxi. Elf running away from the fat man with big barrels, and for top esports, that inhibitor's free. The Dragon will be free.
Slam by your Adam, lost game 2. For TS at this point in time, it seems like any wins you can put on the board are just incredibly necessary. They're just going to have to be decisive, right? You assume they're on Baron, you're going to have to engage on this 3-man core,
Can
try
you
and find
get
a
the
window.
Ignite? There's 4 people running at night. This guy with a rocket ship is just laying down some bullets. Hacker around the wing, Zoom zoning him, and Ultra Prime half HP just having a
Which
sniff.
seems like it's just being what we're seeing more and more of now compared to the AD build, which we saw more of, I think, on the first 2 days. And now top esports should be able to just look to push for the close.
A clean end is what we want to see. The gold value is intense. Xiaopeng again, back into the lines as once more this new jungler setting this game 3 up, and he should be the one to close it through. He gets another kill. He's getting low. Hacker into the back line, but he meets with death. The Chaos Storm, the last great hope for Crying to do something. But as he sees his team fall, he's left around the bodies. Top esports remain strong, and in game 3, take this to a close. Crying, dodging away, but he ain't Neo from the Matrix. He's in the Matrix right now, Lyric, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know where I'm going with this analogy. If you haven't listened to me cast before, it's an absolute shamble, like Ultra Prime's game number 3 and their chance at the series.